Young Buddha, you are trapped. The walls of your mind are closing in, suffocating you with the weight of endless distractions, unrelenting anxiety, and ceaseless noise. You wake up each day with your soul aching, desperate for silence, but you don't know where to find it. I know this feeling intimately. It's like being buried alive, clawing upward as dirt cascades above you, unable to breathe. Listen closely. I'm about to hand you a shovel. Meditation is that shovel. It is the tool that will help you carve out a sanctuary within yourself, a place untouched by the chaos of the world. This is not some mystical, airy-fairy nonsense. This is war, mental warfare against your own distractions, fears, and doubts. Emotions, thoughts, urges, impulses, tasks, goals, dreams, failures, love lost, victories earned, connections made, every single moment of every day, even when you sleep, they're all pushing away your potential and pulling on your focus. Every moment you sit still, you're fighting for control over your mind, and it starts now. Meditation begins in the breath. Your breath is the most versatile tool in your arsenal. It is the only constant in a world of chaos, the heartbeat rhythm that will guide you back to yourself. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold it for a moment, and then exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel the air fill your lungs, then empty them completely. You know how to breathe. You've been doing it since birth. I'm going to teach you how to breathe well. Most enjoy box breathing, but I'm going to share rectangle breathing to start. Inhale for a count of 4, hold that breath for 2 seconds, exhale for a count of 4, and then hold that lack of breath for 2 seconds. When your thoughts begin to wander, and they will, return to your breath. This is the secret. You will never control your mind by force. But by focusing on your breath, you can guide it gently, like taming a wild animal, or a stream gently flowing through a riverbed. Imagine what you could do with a developed focus muscle. Imagine the edge you will have over your peers who are addicted to their reels and instant gratification. Imagine the depth you will be able to reach with sheer willpower. Remember this when your drifting thoughts tug at your ambition. Listen carefully, young Buddha. The power of meditation doesn't come from one glorious session where everything feels perfect. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Relinquish your need for instant gratification and cheap dopamine. It comes from showing up every single day, even when you don't want to, especially when you don't want to. Anyone can move when conditions are perfect. Life isn't perfect. Everyone and everything wants your attention. Companies spend billions of dollars regularly to steal it. Your lover wants you to invest in comfort. Your best friend wants you to invest in good times. Your boss wants you to invest into his bottom line. I want you to invest in you. Start with just 1 minute. That's all I ask. Sit down, breathe, and focus for 1 minute. Then tomorrow, do 2 minutes. The day after, try 5. Over time, you'll work your way up to 30 minutes an hour. And with each session, you'll notice something incredible. The walls of your mind begin to recede. What once felt like a suffocating coffin will grow into a small closet. Then a vast hall where you can move freely, unburdened by the noise that once held you hostage. Eventually, the universe. Distractions will come for you. This is a good thing. Sensations, memories, ideas, pains, and pleasures will rise to greet your quiet mind. This is where the battle is truly won, not in avoiding distraction, but in returning from it. Each time a thought pulls you away from your focus, recognize it, detach from it, and return. Again and again and again. These are the reps that build Olympic athlete strength within your focus muscle. This thin line is what separates the good from the great. You will fail. I'm telling you now, so you're not surprised. You will get frustrated, you will lose focus, and you will feel like giving up. That's the point. Every failure is an opportunity to practice returning. Every time you come back, you're strengthening your mind, carving out that sacred space where true peace can flourish. This is the greatest gift you can give yourself, one that no one else can hand you and no one will ever be able to take from you. Meditation doesn't have to be complicated, but it must be consistent. Imagine 4 keys, each unlocking a larger space within your mind. You begin trapped in a coffin with barely any room to breathe, much less think. The first key unlocks the coffin and grants you access to a small closet. You can't move more than 2 feet in either direction, but you can sit on the coffin and finally breathe. The second key unlocks that closet door and grants you access to a small bedroom. You can stand comfortably enough to think inward and find the memories, ideas, and mental tools that will allow you to see outward and change your mentality. The third key opens the room up to a large shop with many tools that you can walk up to and interact with. What can these tools create? That is up to you, the creator. You now, for you are God, have the ability to shift your physical reality into whatever you can imagine. You can now learn a skill and multiply your income. You can now leverage that income to upgrade your housing, transportation, and circle of friends. Connection to source and focusing of will shall decimate any friction you may face. The fourth key unlocks the door to the outside world, where there are no boundaries or limitations. You can lay upon the highest peak, lay upon the deepest ocean floor, or lay upon a cloud drifting across the sky, all by leaving your body behind and projecting your consciousness via the astral plane. Let me walk you through them, my friend.